Hey everyone, Dave here. Would you rather have a headset that's bigger that some customers describe as having a space helmet on that looks like this or like this? Or would you rather have a small, lightweight earpiece style headset like this? This is the new Yealink WH63 E2, which is the second generation, an upgrade from the previous Yealink WH63. It's a convertible headset, meaning it has multiple ways that you can wear it, small and sleek. But of course, later on in this video, we are going to test out the noise canceling microphone so you can hear the performance for yourself. Before we get into the review, we did release a new noise canceling software called DECT, which is an app you download on your computer, and it will block out background noise such as barking dogs or your coworkers talking in the background so that you can have more effective calls. You can try it for free by going to DECT.com. If you're in charge of purchasing for a team of people, it can be quite hard to get everyone to agree on which headset style is best and most comfortable. But with the WH63 E2, it comes in a variety of ways, plus it's extremely small and lightweight, so it makes it easier to purchase for a team of people, and everybody else gets a choice at what wearing style is best for them. There are 4 different ways to wear the headset. Now, my favorite is using the shark fin ear tip, which is an earbud with a little hook on it, so it fits snugly in your ear and it doesn't need anything else. It's just the earbud and it somehow manages to stay in position. Then if you need a little more stability, you can get the ear hook with the earbud, and these are both, you can go left or right side with these earbud tips. And then if you're somebody that prefers to wear a headset over the head, you can wear it with the adjustable headband and also wear it on the right or left side. So those 3 wearing styles come included in the box. However, there's a 4th optional accessory that you can get to wear the headset behind the neck. It's a small, lightweight plastic band that goes behind your neck, and it gives a bit more stability than just a single ear hook if you prefer to wear a neckband option. With all the different wearing styles and the ability to wear it on the right or left side, it really makes for one headset that will fit most people's preferences. And if you're someone like me that doesn't want to mess up their perfectly crafted hair, then the WH63 E2 is a great option. It's a DECT wireless headset that has a charging stand that will connect to your computers and corded desk phones. The previous WH63 was a bit smaller and slimmer, but the problem is that some people were unable to properly put it onto the cradle, so they thought the battery was dead. So they've improved that on this design, so it has a strong magnet that pulls it into place and really ensures that your headset is charging when you put it on the stand. There's a speaker on the back of the charging stand which provides a audio tone when you have phone calls incoming, either from your Microsoft Teams or other apps you use. You can actually hear it through the base itself, which is convenient. Plus, there are some LED lights on the front of the base that give you status, whether or not your microphone is muted, your battery life, and also the headset icon, which lets you know whether your headset is actually paired to the base or not. There are 2 USB-C ports on the back of the charging stand. One will connect up to your computer. The other will connect up to your corded desk phone from brands like Yealink or Poly desk phones. You also have your power plug and the optional accessory you can get for a busy light, which will light up red when you're busy on a phone call, so other people around you know that you're busy and not to be disrupted, ultimately allowing you to be a bit more productive. You can get the option that is Microsoft Teams certified, which will have the purple Microsoft Teams logo on the charging base, which is actually a touch sensitive button that gives you some additional features. When you press it, you can launch the Microsoft Teams application front and center, so it makes it quick and easy to get to Microsoft Teams. Plus, if you have an incoming call, it will answer it, or during a meeting, you can hold it down for a couple of seconds and it will raise your hand during the middle of a Microsoft Teams meeting. With the certified Teams option, it has software pre-installed installed on the headset so it works seamlessly with Microsoft Teams out of the box, which means you don't need to download any additional software in order to get it to work properly, which a lot of companies don't allow you to download extra software anyways, so that's quite helpful. Of course, you can always get the UC version, which will work with the 100+ other applications such as Zoom, Ring Central, Five9, Dialpad, and much more, but you may need to download the Yealink USB Connect software in order to get some of those features I mentioned earlier. The Yealink USB Connect software is a free download that you can install on your computer, and this is what allows you to keep the headset firmware up to date so you get the best performance from your headset. Plus, you can adjust the settings and preferences of your headset to customize it to how you like it. The WH63 earpiece weighs about a half a pound, which for reference is about 90% less than a typical wireless headset that you purchase. So oftentimes a lighter headset means for most people a more comfortable headset, as it doesn't have as much weight, and especially if you're wearing it for a long period of time. There are 3 buttons on the headset. The call control button, which allows you to answer or end calls wirelessly away from the desk, which with this headset, you'll get up to 300 feet of wireless freedom. That's about 5 to 10 times further than the typical Bluetooth wireless headset. So you have lots of range to go grab a cup of coffee, or if you have a long meeting that's dragging on, go lay by the poolside while you're still able to participate in those meetings. There's a red button at the top of the headset. This is what allows you to mute or unmute your microphone. And there's also a touch sensitive area on the headset, which when you swipe up will increase your speaker volume, or swipe down to decrease your speaker volume. The wireless technology that it uses is a technology called DECT, which means it is not Bluetooth and it will not pair up to your smartphones. However, the benefit of DECT is that you get much longer wireless range, up to that 300 feet of range, 5 to 10 times further than your typical Bluetooth headsets. And if you also work in an office with a lot of headsets going on around you, you'll be able to have a lot more headsets in close proximity without having issues of audio because they're interfering with each other. The battery life is rated up to 10 hours of talk time, which for a headset that's this lightweight and utilizes DECT is pretty good and will last you a full working day without having to put it in the charging base to recharge. However, if you recharge it during breaks and lunch, it will last you all day, no problem. Now, in regards to the speaker on the headset, it sounds good for phone calls and meetings. It's loud enough to hear people clearly. When it comes to music, there is much to be desired. If you're listening to music in the background, it sounds okay, but it's really not designed to be sounding good for music. It sounds good for your phone calls and for your meetings. So for a headset that is this small, how does the microphone perform? Typically with a headset that is smaller, it struggles because it's trying to maintain performance and battery life, but have a listen to yourself how it performs. All right, now this is what it sounds like with the Yealink WH63 E2. This is what it sounds like in a quiet environment with no noises going on in the background. This is what it's going to sound like in a quiet environment. Now this is what it sounds like with typing going on in the background with the Yealink WH63 E2. This is what it sounds like with typing going on in the background. This is what it sounds like with typing going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like with barking dogs going on in the background. And it is very loud with barking dogs going on in the background. So that's what it sounds like with barking dogs going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like with crying babies going on in the background. This is what it sounds like with a crying baby. And that's what it sounds like with a crying baby going on in the background. All right, now this is what it sounds like with people talking in the background. This is what it sounds like with people talking in the background. So this is what it sounds like with people talking in the background. And this is what it sounds like with a roaring loud blender going on in the background. This is what it sounds like.
And that is what it sounds like with a roaring loud blender going on next to the headset.
What did you think of the microphone performance? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. The Yealink WH63 E2 is available on our website. We'll have the current pricing. Just go to headsetadvisor.com/WH63 and make sure you use coupon code YouTube to get the deepest discount possible. When you order from our website, it helps support our small family-owned business that my dad started back in 1994, and we greatly appreciate the support. If you're looking to purchase for a team of people, reach out to our team of advisors, call or email. We can make sure that the headset will work with your phone system, your environment, and if it's the best recommendations. And of course, we can get you samples and bulk price discounts. So call or email, and we'd love to help you out. Overall, the Yealink WH63 E2 is a more improved, better version than the WH63, which has been highly popular, except you get that better bass, some longer battery life. And if you're just looking for a headset that is lightweight, comfortable, sleek, and it's not going to mess up your hair, then the WH63 is going to be a great option for you to consider for this style. Well, that's all I got for you on this video. If you want to learn more about that Neep noise canceling software that you can download on your computer and try for free at neep.com, we did a full in-depth review of the software, show you how it works, and did some live tests. Check that video out right up here. Other than that, that's all I got for you. We'll see you on the next one.